Oh. Oh. Wow. I mistimed the camera turning on. Don't you worry. Lovely people. Lovely, legendary joys of human beings. How are you getting on? Oh my god, this might be a little bit too quiet, right? How are you getting on? Let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet, or just whelming. We are aiming for whelming, lovely people, okay? We don't want to be overwhelming. We don't want to be underwhelming. We just want to be whelming, alright? Straight mediocrity. Okay, if I say it out loud like this, it was sounding better in my head. We should aim for perfection, and we can settle for mediocrity in many things, okay? Like if I get a delivery, even if it's something that I'm waiting for, if it's arriving safe and sound, I'm okay with the mediocre speed of delivery, okay? If it takes a week, it takes a week. Just make it healthy, make it intact, make it absolute sheer perfection. Speaking of perfection, what an absolute good-looking bunch of joys of human beings you are. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're gonna play some Zomboid, but I really hope I set the stream to Zomboid. I'm not even sure. We're not gonna start with that though. Oh no, we're not gonna start with that, lovely people. Let me do a little bit of a shout out for where we are. You la 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 la. We're gonna do some Necromunda prep actually. Necromunda prep! Ooh, lovely people, how are you getting on? So no worries, Govy, thank you very much for lovely people, the first amongst the first, the lovely Govy goes golfing. Mars is a grade A choice. Grade A choice. The Lord of Mars. Is the lovely Lord of Mars. What is he up to? What is he streaming right now? Some stuff to do around the house before I get the kids from school though. So yeah, no worries. I understand that this timing is totally off. Do not even get me started. Today wouldn't have been possible either because it's like every task after task and busyness after busyness and thing after another and waking up late and I'm alright though. I'm fine. I think I'm fine. He's got some Medieval Dynasty going. I love Medieval Dynasty, or rather, I want to love Medieval Dynasty, and I only played about an hour years ago at this point, and I loved it. And I don't know how I didn't go back. I just didn't go back to it. I don't know why. More than like, it's usually not because the games are sucky. I usually don't go back to games because there's so many other things happening in life, including other games. And it just happens to be the case. But I heard good things about Medieval Dynasty. I enjoyed my very short, very abrupt time with Medieval Dynasty. But goodness gracious, lovely people. It's great to have you. It is definitely great to have you. What a bunch of joys of human beings you are. Thank you very much for tuning in today for this impromptu, totally not even planned. It's a Tuesday. Again, if I really want to be honest, but I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't enforce, I shouldn't wobble and waddle in the freaking disgusting slumpy swamp of what a failure life can be sometimes. I should step over it. But I still can't help but remind myself that original plan was, I think I'm gonna be free around 1 PM. I'm gonna start the stream at 1 PM. That's literally was 6 hours ago. 6 hours. Utter insane. In 6 hours? Goodness gracious, what we could achieve in 6 hours? That's like almost two full Warhammer 40k games. See what I did there? So many people are turned off by that, by the way. I don't mind. I mean, on the other hand, like people are watching tennis for like 5 hours, but so many people are turned off by that, and you know, it's within their rights, and I understand why. That some of these 40k games could be so long, and even if you are well practiced, God, it takes so long sometimes. I don't know how good of a look it is though. I truly wonder what data Games Workshop or any other board game, miniature game company has about its customers. I so much wish to know that statistically, do they have data on the composition of their customers, as in how many hobbyists mainly are there, like how many people are just collectors, how many people love painting the miniatures and making them, kit bashing unique ones from the various kits. How many of them are... What is the preference list of activities spent in the hobby? I'm so curious. I have a feeling that the vast majority of 40k gamers... I wouldn't even call it gamers at that point, but the vast majority, for some reason, are collectors and painters. I'm not sure... And this is, by the way, fine. I'm not like making a statement about this. It's just interesting, I think, that so many people are loving having the miniatures, or even kit bashing their own custom ones, sculpting even some parts, right? You can do that, it's fantastic. Green stuff and brown stuff. Shout outs to the army painter. Lovely. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag I should be. What a wonderful brand, Army Painter. And that's amazing. I am mainly in it. I love those aspects of the hobby so far. Well, I'm not a huge fan of trying to slot it into my life to actually paint miniatures. Goodness gracious, it's freaking hard to have time, especially with all the prep around the house. Like, there's no proper space for me to just sit down, plop myself down, and that's a workshop and I'm painting miniatures. Like, there's nothing. I mean, maybe this is a huge table. Maybe I could make some space on this desk. But even then, like, that wouldn't stay. I'm usually very actively using the surfaces. So more often than not, I need to like prepare a surface before I do anything, and that just kills the mood instantly. I found. So I'm gonna need to come up with a way to have a corner or something that I can turn to when I'm modeling or painting, because otherwise, like, God, it's so many days now. Painting never happens. Because I'm just preparing for it. It's like asinine stupid. But hey, it is what it is. Welcome on the lovely Hunter Killer. The lovely Hunter Killer 667. Do I remember the 667? Do I remember it or not? Was it always 667? Hunter Killer. Tell me more. Welcome on in, by the way. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, it was always 67. Even before the... I don't know why, it just hit me as I was looking at your nickname, and I was thinking, it looks familiar, don't get me wrong, it just hit me that wait a minute, was it always that number? But it's great to have you. It's great to have you. How have you been your days? How are your days? Was yesterday a holiday in Hungary? And I don't want to out you too much, it's like... But you usually don't make it a secret, right? Okay. So yesterday, that's great. In Ireland, we have this coming Monday free. It's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be a long weekend now. Unpaid leave anyways. Oh yeah, fair enough. You could have been scheduled, right, to work. Had 5 off. Ooh, nice. What a way. You know how to live. You know how to live. Much appreciated. I love to hear it. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can... It's so weird that sometimes Twitch is just not bothering giving us transcoding options. I don't like it. Like, as an affiliate, you may or may not get transcoding options, and it's many times having something to do with the timing. Like, the more amount... that my timing is way off. Like, I wanted to stream 6 hours ago. Okay, just put it out there. We would have been wrapped up by now. Okay, or just going strong longer. I don't know. It didn't happen because life happened, and I'm pissed about it. Oh my god, I'm so pissed about it. But it is what it is, and it's so interesting to think about this. That because we started late, we have an even lower chance of getting transcoding options. The transcoding options are, if you don't know what it is, in the quality section, if you go to Twitch, on YouTube we have it, I think. I think we have it on YouTube. Need to double check. I think we do. Lovely people, it's wonderful to have you. Thank you very much for the lovely folks on YouTube as well to tuning in. What a bunch of joys of good looking people you are. Goodness gracious. And no, stop shaking your head. You are included. You are an absolute lovely person. Thank you very much. Lean back. Favorite beverage in hand. Hot or cold? Preferably hot because, I mean, whiskey exists and Irish coffee either is a thing. But no preferences here. This doesn't have any whiskey in it. But it is what it is. Thank you very much for being here. Enjoy the broadcast. I'm gonna prepare for some Necromunda stuff before we launch Zomboid though, I think, because... I mean, there are so many reasons. Wait a minute, let me see if I can take this. I'm gonna pop this out here. Very good. But yeah, so the transcoding options are basically these quality settings under the stream. So you can watch it in 1080p as I'm broadcasting it, but you can also watch it, 720, 480, 360 if you're just interested in the audio, or even under that, which is fantastic because it also conserves, people having a shoddy connection, spotty connection, etc., etc. Transcoding is good, but sadly, because we're not a partner yet, this is what, so we don't have transcoding by default. We are just having it on an well, yes or no basis. Only working tomorrow night. Oh, nice. But you were home 5 days off. Oh man, we had an amazing weekend as well. God, we had an amazing weekend. The children love this so much. We did barbecue basically for 2 days straight because it was just such lovely weather. This is the first time I remember for many months that we haven't had a rain since Friday. Just putting it out there. I love rain, by the way, so I don't mind having rain every day. But sunshine, freaking hot. I'm in a one layer of t-shirt, even indoors, but outside you could boil. Amazing stuff. Amazing. The temperature is not too wild, but the sun is strong, and it's so lovely. And since Friday we didn't have a rain. As far as I remember, I don't think... I mean, maybe there was a little bit. No, I don't think so. Which is very rare. And yeah, even today, it's still beautiful weather. So yeah, it's fantastic. We had a lovely long weekend. But yeah, I mean, the working nights, God, goodness. I mean, to be frank, I'm saying this and I'm practically working nights. It's like, I just realized that. I'm just staying up so late. Sometimes, actually... Is it for work or not? I would say no. Maybe sometimes it's for work. But yeah, it's like I kind of like fucked up my sleep schedule all the way. But it is what it is. But yeah, lovely people. What are you up to? Are you waiting on something nice? Are you into the new 007 game? Is it cool? I've heard it's kind of nice. I don't think I would pick it up. Not because more than likely I would like it because I have so much stuff to do. So many things to play. I still want to get back to Subnautica 2 as well. Have you heard about it, lovely people? What happened with Subnautica 2? It's EULA. Its end-user licensing agreement is basically a hot pile of steaming, stinking caca. Did you hear about this? Have you heard? And I so much wonder, how much is it because of Krafton? Although as far as I know, Krafton is not marked as the publisher of the game as we speak right now. It's Unknown Worlds, the developer, is marked as such. although they are owned by Krafton. I don't think that's changed just because they had that verdict in the court case, right? Whatever. The main thing is that their end user license agreement is pretty much like you can't even talk about the game in a negative way or critique it in a way, because that's forbidden in the end user license agreement, which is like, well, just the sheer, if you read it in a certain light, just the sheer fact of streaming the game is basically against, you are breaking the end user license agreement, which is like, lads, you don't own it, which is, they don't like, that's, of course you don't. That's why I wonder why it's not on GOG.com. Oh, because they don't want to sell you the actual software. It's like insane, man. And that's a loaded statement, right? In case you didn't know, lovely people, the only place currently on the internet, and please tell me if there's anything else, just tell me. I don't even know if itch.io does this. I wonder if itch.io actually has your back. But I don't know if itch.io has this or how people are distributing their games via itch.io. The only place on the internet currently where you purchase a game and it's gonna be yours to download and it's actually yours to do whatever the F you please with, more or less. Obviously there's limits, like you can't reverse engineer, blah blah blah, you know, the usual stuff, which is valid, like it's their intellectual property, right? But actually owning the software, as in you can install it offline on your computer and it's gonna work like that, at least most of the functions in some games, that the only place like that currently is GOG.com. Hashtag not sponsored, hashtag I should be. Just saying, lovely people, just saying. It's insane. Like Steam, I like it in Steam that Steam behaves in a way that they kind of part of the, they're part gamers, right? They are holding their end of the bargain, right? The lovely Fluid Shade is in the lovely YouTube as well. The lovely Fluid Shade says, oh, "Okay, this is my problem with this. Let me adjust it. It's just, something is really weird. This should be better to see the messages. Wait, so you can have a true Irish coffee? Oh yes, we could. We could do Irish coffee with Irish milk from an Irish cow. Living the life. Living the life. We could do that. We could do exactly that. But I'm not having Irish coffee right now. I should. Maybe I should. Maybe that would calm my nerves. God, I'm so freaking... You have made it, sir. If only that would be... if only that would have been the goal. Right? That's the minuscule... Like, you know what? You know what would really make a difference in life? The nationality of the cow. Of the milk that we drink. It's like... Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for it, don't get me wrong, but God, goodness gracious, Billy, everything is going downhill. It's insanity. The world is going absolutely haywire crazy. Money's worth jack shit. I'm sorry, jack feces. It's insane, it's insane. But yeah, let me see what I can do about this maybe. Let's see. Let me share with you what I was trying to do before we Actually, can I do that? I think I can do this. I'm not entirely sure. Well, it's there. Why is it so weird? Man, why is it so... Ah, because I was tricky to begin with. Oh, this is fine. My head is too big. So, lovely people, what we are doing here... I'm gonna make myself like this small, okay? What we are doing here... I don't know if you notice. This is... Actually, let me show you the full URL and stuff, because why not? Look at that. This is from itch.io. Greasy. It's up, it's fine. It's fine. This is from itch.io. I was looking for card crafting stuff. I think I'm gonna just move this. God, there's so many weird stuff I'm worrying about. For no reason whatsoever. Where is it? I think it's okay. Well, I mean, it's gotta still be on the freaking middle of the screen, but that's besides the point. So I was looking for a card creator software, and I was completely ready for paying for it as well. By the way, like I was thinking that maybe we should, you know, a few quid could go a long way, and I found multiple of them basically for free as online web apps. Look at this. I know it doesn't seem like, oh my god, but it is, oh my god. So simple, so easy to work with. You can customize the living hell out of this with all the looks and foreground, and you can even have like transparency and stuff. And your own picture included, of course. And if you see under the bottom of the screen, the exported card image. Okay, the music is so loud. It's really bothering me. Oh my god. I need to figure out how I can let you lovely people to listen to something, or maybe we shouldn't, right? I don't know. Let me know. And me actually not going deaf. So, sorry. Oh yeah, the bottom. So 600 dpi dot per inch in for printing and stuff. For a 2.5 by 3.5 inch is card, which is basically the Magic the Gathering cards. That's a Magic the Gathering card size stuff. You are exporting this image like that. And it's not even too complicated, so it's not like way over the top. This is amazing. And what I'm using this for? I am using it for this. Mundo Manager. What an amazing idea. So we have the Necromunda gang here. My Pompous Pumpers. And they're a Goliath gang, led by the lovely Big Papa. Big Papa Pump was the inspiration for this. Yes, I know. Hashtag professional wrestling. So, I'm making fighter cards for my fighters in the gang. And even though the online tool is very handy on a phone as well, like this, the Mundo Manager on the phone works perfectly fine, lovely. You have a Firefox app or something perfectly working fine. Maybe they even have their own mobile app. I have no idea. I don't care. I like to use my Firefox on my mobile as well. And the reason I'm using Firefox on mobile is I still haven't figured out any other browser. Maybe Brave or some other stuff does it too. But Firefox is basically seamlessly using the same extensions on the mobile version. Something just got into my eyes, if you know what I think. What I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Someone explain what I'm doing or what is going on. I'm muted in a meeting. You will see the bit because of the animations. So what I'm trying to do is basically create this fighter card with the movement stat, weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, wounds, as in HP, health, initiative, attacks, of how many attacks this fighter can do in melee. One of those could be also used for a sidearm, but that's besides the point, right? And leadership, cool, which is how cool-headed we are, and willpower, intelligence, blah, blah, blah. These are the main stats you work with. XP is important, but it's important in between battles. So this is a tabletop board game, right? Pedro wants to make cards for his Necromunda team. Exactly. Le Pedro Robert, thank you. I'm not gonna make all of them. I just made this far. And by the way, I don't think there's a way to save this other than exporting the actual image. So there's no like URL-based variables going on here. So I don't think we can have this cached or saved in any way. Is there? I don't think there is. Some browsers, blah, blah. Read about it. It's a lovely... By the way, this thing as a web app was created in the Godot 4 game engine. How amazing that... Just let this sink in. Let this sink in. Amazing stuff. We should have a redeem for this. I'm saying it so many times nowadays to let this sink in. We should literally have a redeem of me opening the door and the sink is walking in. We should definitely have that. A custom made one, of course, because that's what I believe in. Although maybe we should just like affect the living feces out of this, because I don't want to actually shoot a short video with carrying a sink. Man, not too long ago we actually had a problem with the sink and I was moving it around. I should have made some shots there. God, how did this not... I mean, I was busy, but how did this not dawn on me that... Wait a minute, before we seat it back into its place. God, what a missed opportunity that was. Well, it was a month ago, but still. I'm using Firefox too, right? I love Firefox. I love multiple browsers for multiple purposes. Like lots of different... It depends on my mood as well, like it depends. But I love Firefox still. It's not really the tippity top of the cutting edge right now in general, but in many ways it is. It is very good. By the way, that, and also the top browsers, including Firefox, the difference between performance and stuff is like minuscule. So yes, it could be important depending on what kind of rig you are running it on. But I love Firefox very much because the mobile app is just amazing. Heck, I don't know what happened. Nowadays I can't use it like that. But the mobile app was previously able to play YouTube videos while the phone screen was off. I think that's great. I couldn't make it work recently, so I don't know, there was an update or YouTube being YouTube because they really want to market that as a subscription service. It's a subscription now that you can listen to your things with audio. Well, I love that Firefox could do that, which is amazing. Again, not sadly nowadays, right? The same issue. But since when? Since when? Because for ages I was using Firefox like that. There's an extension as well. God. But what happened with the main Firefox function? Because Firefox Mobile just could do that on its own. Off screen. Yeah. Off screen. And turn it. The only thing that you had to do was that if you turn off the screen, YouTube stops. But then you can go back into your phone, not having the Firefox browser in the focus, like you could just be on your home screen, and basically the Android there would be a notification of the played media, which is just general for Android phones as far as I know. Like if you play an audio file, that would be, or a video file on your own with a different app, that would be there too. And you could, and by the way, even on in some cases, on the off screen, like before you log back into your phone, on the off screen, the media control buttons are there. So you could, oh, by the way, and if you have a Bluetooth headset, and I was using it that way, I just turned it off, it stopped, but with my Bluetooth headset play button, it was on pausing the playing. It was just going on, and I loved it. I listened to podcasts so much like that. Just opening them up in Firefox, turning the phone screen off, pocket it or put it somewhere else, wireless headset, play, and I'm doing my things. It's fantastic. I loved it. And again, sadly nowadays it doesn't work. I have to like keep the Firefox on focus. It's not a big deal. By the way, Firefox is also... Thank you very much for sending it. Thank you. Yeah. I've heard about extensions before, but I just didn't bother. Again, basically what I did, you know what I'm doing? Because also if you switch apps and do something else as well, obviously it stops then too. Nowadays, again, it didn't happen. You could just control it with like the Android controls. And what I'm doing now is that most Android phones have the multi-tab feature or multi-app feature. And it's usually gesture controlled. It's very fast and easy. So I just put my Firefox into like a little tiny row on my phone. So it's technically multi-app. I even see some parts of the video usually, so it's very cool. And in the bottom half, I'm doing whatever I want to do with my phone. So the main app, I can take notes, I can, I don't know, do whatever. And message you lovely people, for example, on Discord, exclamation point, Discord, and yeah, pretty much that's it. It's fantastic. I think it's lovely. The thing I don't know what else to include on this screen, to be honest. Because here's my base Force Tyrant Leader details. I went to... The skill we chose is from the Ferocity. I think we chose the True Grit, which we need to also check out. I want to do that. But hey, here's we have the Goliath, Gene Smithing. We are Nedborn. Goliaths basically are originally a Vedborn type of people. They were genetically engineered to do the hard manual labor, which requires strength, like working the forges and stuff. So, and they were pretty much created as slaves. There are lots of Vedborn people among them. They freed themselves up, but with some help. But a lot of amazing lore, by the way, behind them. I don't even fully know their lore, but I'm really close to buying this book from Games Workshop, because this is one of the books that is fantastic. Oh, and all of the books are pretty cool for Necromunda. But this book actually has 2 fully functional gangs rules in them instead of just one, the House of Chains, and it includes Goliaths. And it also includes, by the way, you can gangs. So it includes Goliath, and it also includes slave Ogryns. And you know, they are like good friends. They're muscle-bound mates. But okay, Ogryns not so much, but Goliaths can be smarter than they look. Okay, especially the leader. So let me go here. The leader by default has an intelligence of 7+. This means that usually when there are intelligence and other checks in Necromunda, if you're interested, lovely people, in some board game theory, intelligence check basically is 2d6s, alright? 2d6. Nothing special. What is a 7+ intelligence say in the distribution of the random events with a 2d6? It means that it's roughly 50, it's actually a fairly high chance. Actually, I wonder what chance exactly it is. I haven't checked. But the distribution is basically like this. And a lot of the things are adding up to 7. Obviously, there's the same amount adding up to 6 and to 8-ish. I think, because it's like... I think it's an approximated normal distribution for the events or outcomes. But we'll see. But the point is, if anything is 7+, that really means that, yeah, it's kind of should work. Rolling 7 and above. Now, 8 and above is obviously worse, because that's worse than that. 4 and above, 5 and above, really cool. 3 and above initiative. Now, this is a little bit different. These are 2d6 tests. These, and most of these, are just 1d6. So 3 and above just means that it's 2/3 of the time, right? It's 2 to 12, so 7 is in the middle. Yeah, but not just 7 in the middle. Like, statistically, the highest chance to get 7 as a sum of those is also... Like, it's not just 50%, it's actually higher than 50 for 7 to come up. And I just rolled twice, and one time it was a 5 and 2, and the other time it was a 4 and 3. It's not representative, but yeah. There's just so many chances that the sum of the 2 dice is gonna come out to 7. But yeah, it's also because it's in like the numbers are equally distributed on both dice and added up. That's what it comes out to. But the point is, I have improved each stat. Well, except for cool, we actually made that worse because we did some Jane. It's not Jim. I almost said Jim smithing. Yes, Goliaths might do gym smithing as well, but they're not so much as the gym. It's basically they are Vedborn like this, being an absolute powerhouse. Unless they work on themselves, right? But what gene smithing is doing is that you can either... normally you are Vedborn, which is mean you are born in a vat. You don't have a mommy and a daddy, technically. And you can spend extra credits on the fighters so that they are... having access to different gene smithing abilities. Vedborn, no extra credits, also have access to its own board of gene smithing abilities. which I was using on other gangers. I ended up having only one Nedborn fighter for now, but I kind of want to use Nedborn because it's just so cool. Even the plus 20 credits is steep. Like, this is a lot. Obviously, this is the most expensive from the 3 as well. But the fun thing is that, look at this. So Nedborns actually having their intelligence increased by 2. And in this case, increasing means that the roll is better. So my intelligence roll is 5+ instead of 7+. So it's very cool, right? And that's what I basically put in the card. This is the intelligence roll here. If I remember correctly, actually, intelligence, yeah. So this is the intelligence roll here, the 5. And I just use the glasses for it. We have willpower with the brain, cool, and leadership. Now the problem is that I'm having is I want to use these for useful stuff. I am thinking what could be the best use for this. I have used this before for Warhammer cards, and what I did is that usually I use the pronouns as a section of denoting the faction rule, which we use, or a detachment rule, which is really cool, like just having it. Oh, and then you might need to look it up, but usually you would just learn your detachment rules from the top of your head anyway. So it would remind you, and this could be, which is again a creature type for a card game, but I usually use that for. Let me see what I use it for actually. Well, actually, I use that for shorthand rules, which could be good as well here. What special rules do we have? We have the gang leader, but that's fine. Gang leader hierarchy. I mean, I would just use that as the keyword, I think. Although to be fair, these are sticking, but the clever but cautious and physical perfection, that is not. And those are sticking as well because it's Nedborn, but I'm thinking if we need to actually denote that. This is obviously too long to denote the whole thing there. Wargear is something we would change. I mean, the Tyrant's Own is something that we can include there. Wait a minute, that's not going to change. That's actually perfect. Because the clever but cautious and physical perfection, those are two things that come with the gene-switching Nedborn fighters. Right? So they would be... This is pretty much it. So one of them is... we can increase the strength or toughness for 3/4 of the XP required normally, which is pretty cool. 6 instead of 8. And also the Gangrel advancement table, we can either roll there. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Or just choose to increase the strength or toughness by 1. So that's one of the rules. And the other one is basically this, I think. No, these are the two things. 1, 2. Clever but cautious. Oh, actually, wait. Clever but cautious is this, I think. It's literally here. Oh my god, I just can't read. So yeah, clever but cautious is the increase on our mental stats, although decreasing our cool by 1. But cool is still so good, right? Skills seems to be short enough. Oh yeah, but skills is gonna change. Skills is gonna change, but not the true grit, to be honest. Actually, I might put true grit there and the Tyrant's Own. I might actually write it out. Because this list, so this here list, we're gonna have skills. We're gonna play a campaign with these lads. So I'm hoping, unless they freaking die early, my plan is to upgrade this gang, advance them, spending XP, getting new skills, and I should be able to fill out the cards. So having space, even white space. I might even just have a white. I'm not gonna include a picture. Let me show you what I'm usually doing with this. What I'm usually doing. I did it once, but it worked out really nice. Where is it? Where is it? Look at this. If it would work. Hello? Hello? How are you? Hello? Are you here? Excuse me. Computer? Computer, are you rendering? Computer doesn't render. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't render. I wanted to show you literally an image, man, guys. You know what we're gonna do? I have an idea. This is so much to do. I'm gonna literally just change this image. How about that? Oh my god. Okay. So, this is what I've been using it for before. I have used it to make my Grandmaster in Nemesis Dread Knight card. Again, the whole freaking Grey Knights could work with this. The whole point of this is that I like spending my hard-earned euros on things that make an actual difference in life. I'm not a huge fan of just sheer plain luxury products, and I consider all of these like data sheet cards, data cards, whatever stuff in the codex, like all the things Games Workshop do as an extra. I mean, I think even they say that it's basically a luxury product to have these data cards. Not to mention that you purchase them and a few months later, basically every quarter, there's like a balance change and they will change it. So you would need to fool around in there with a pen anyway, because the numbers are not going to match what you are trying to do. And what I did use with this card maker, the reason it's white on white on white and lights, whatever, is because it's very simple to print and saves ink. That's it. So basically I put all the details here that I need to remember. Deadly demise on D3 damage because it's a vehicle. Here are the keywords for the actual unit. This is the base size in the corner as well, with 120 and 92 in the northeast corner. And basically I use the picture in the middle to get a snapshot of the equipment. Well, this is not even all the equipment, but I mean, yeah, this is actually a choice. So I need to remember what it has, but this is the equipment that it can have. Minus a little thing. You need to choose between like a heavy incinerator versus heavy psych cannon versus sublimator. Otherwise, I think everything else is included, but whatever. The point is that you can choose your weapon, and these are all the details you need to roll those weapons, as well as the stats of the character, right? And I just wrote out the rules here. Gate of Infinity is the detachment rule here. But the point is, this is what I would like it to be. I might just leave this part completely white because I don't necessarily want the printer to print it, because in Necromunda it's even simpler. It is even simpler in a Necromunda. So it's even simpler in Necromunda because yep. Because the weapons don't have this many stats on them usually, or rather not that important from the get-go. That's not true. They do have a lot of stats, like short range bonuses, long range bonuses. Okay, fair enough. They even might have even more stats, but it's usually not a problem. And what I wanted to do is that, and I know we should be launching into Project Zomboid, I know, but I want to finish it up because we lose the already put in work. So physical perfection would be Nedborn Tandem, increase it. Yeah, this is great. I think we can write this very short like this. maybe like this. Strength or toughness for 6 XP. Right? When netball gangers gain in an advancement. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So wait, this is for leaders, champions, prospects, Jews, and specialists, which are type of fighter cards in Necromunda. We can just do this. And when Netborn gangers, and the gangers are basically the flat out base fighters who could become specialists. Gain an advancement, they can either roll a ganger advancement table. That's actually interesting. Okay, so they can either roll there, or you can just pick, which is again fantastic. I don't need to write this up because the leader is obviously, this is what matters for that, so that's cool. The leader doesn't advance in this turn. It will spend the XP on skills or stuff or attributes. Alright. And the other one was this, which we don't need to really mention. What else is there? The other one is the Tyrant Zone. But again, the Tyrant Zone is basically already done. It costs a fortune in Necromunda terms. But I can improve my... Only the leader can take this one as well. So, you know, it's nice, but that's the only person who can take it. And the key is that we can pick 2 characteristics and increase them by 1 each, which is pretty cool. What we did is we increased the movement and the wounds. So we are a 3 HP fighter. For some reason, the road captain from the Orlocks, which, okay, they are very sturdy out in the wastes and everything, fair enough. But the road captain has 3 wounds by default, and the freaking Forged Tyrant doesn't. But I made it 3 wounds, and the 4-inch movement is extremely slow. So I made him run around at 5-inch. I mean, imagine a muscle-bound dude, an absolute muscle tower of muscles, moving 5 inches instead, which is the normal Necromunda movement, by the way. Being sturdier, having a literal chain axe. I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, what we could do is we can get this as a screenshot and just put it in there. But I'm thinking if I should write this out. So Tyrant's Own is just the increased stuff. We don't need that. Furnace Plates is definitely an armor stuff we have. But that's changing. We're gonna change that potentially a lot. Gang Leader. Group Activation 2. The Gang Leader and Group Activation 2 might be something that I'm gonna write up there. I don't think we need to write anything else up there though. But except for the True Grit skill, but the skill is a skill. Right? And we have an equipment list. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. We had the gang leader, basically just the cool checks. We have a 12-inch bubble around the leader for all other fighters to pass the cool check if the leader passes the cool check. But, you know, they act like bodyguards, that's fine. Those are the trained is just multiple equipment sets. Again, later in the campaign, this will be a thing. Group activation. What did I say? A gang leader, group activation. We should write those things up. Is what I said. Gang leader, group activation. We're not gonna use it more than likely, like, or that's not true. This could be a clutch, like group activation could be clutch, or activating together one after the other with your guys instead of passing the activation over to the opponent. But this counts as one big activation in the terms of, you know, the how group activations go in a battle round. So anybody who is having a more hordy gang can just out activate us in the end without us doing much. I don't even, do we even have, like, similar to Kill Team, do we even have like an activation of sorts, like a partial one after we are expanded for the turn? Like in Kill Team we have counteracting, which is a one AP action point action can be done. It's limited the movement to, I think the movement is limited to 3 inches. Instead of 6 in Kill Team, but in, yeah, whatever, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, you can just get action economy is very important in Necromunda. That's why my gang includes 8 fighters. Usually most Goliath gangs I see, they include like 6 gang fighters or 7 maybe. I squeezed in. It was hard to squeeze into the 1,000 credits 8 of these. We squeezed it in hard, man. And look how we did it. Basically, all the Vadborn guys, except for the champions. Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. Even the freaking champion has nerve burnout, which lowers the cost. Which might not have been my wisest idea ever. I think the nerve burnout just reduces the cool or the leadership, I think. I'm not even sure. Although we are here, we can just check it. Vadborn. Nerve burnout. Reduces fighters cool by 1, yeah. They have good cools anyway. They had a 5, this champion had a 5 cool as well. And I was like, I think we're gonna be fine with 6. Champions also have their bubbles, so this could actually grab the other fighters with him. But this is a heavy bolter, guys, so I'm not sure how many of them will be actually around him. I will be keeping him at roughly at a distance, and their bubble is just 6 inches instead of 12. So, you know, I truly believe that since with these guys we're gonna be like 6-inch. If I'm able to, this guy's gonna be going up to their faces almost. We're gonna be further away from with this champion because of the high range. So, you know, it is what it is. But let's see. What a stupid saying this is, right? It is what it is. What an absolutely stupid thing to say. Isn't it? Yeah, well, of course it is what it is. That's what language is. Like, if we say something is something, then that's something. Yeah. How interesting. God. Say something without saying anything. That's that sentence. It is what it is. Alright, well. The point is there anything else here other than the furnace plate and the stuff? But again, I think I would just write up what the exact furnace plates, by the way, I think it just gives us a facial, the front 90 degrees arc of where the guy's facing, that has a 5+ save, armor save, and everywhere else is a 6+ armor save. But hey, at least we have an armor save, right? So that's cool. But that's what furnace plate does, and furnace plates is something that we're going to upgrade later on as well. So it's not, again, it's not on the card. I think we're going to manage. Same with the guns. Eventually we're going to learn it, but again, we can just write these down. I could put them in an image there. Should we? I don't want to bother right now, to be honest. I don't want to bother. What I want to bother with is True Grit. And I think it's True Grit only. Is that okay? I think that's the only thing. True Grit skill. Bam! Let's put them there in a fairly simple way. I think this is fine. The one other thing we're gonna do is gang leader, yes. Group activation, yes. Tyrant, so we don't need this. I'm thinking if we could use this for something else, but I don't think this needs anything else that is on the bottom. Again, most of Warhammer 40k stuff and Kill Team, they have keywords. And technically these are special rules, kind of like keywords on the Final Fighter, or basically this, like the type and the Deadborn and whatnot, but we have that written up in somewhere else. We have it here up there, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. I just want freaking white. Wait, how do we do? Do I need to write it in? And we could do that. I like this green, to be honest. Make it a little lighter, maybe? But then it's gonna lose its... It's gonna lose its... I'm gonna keep it because I think it looks fun. But I'm gonna get the border is this dark green, which is, again, I don't know about that, but I kind of like it this way, to be honest. Because these are the two colors we are mainly using for the gangers too. Ish. Not quite, but ish. Okay, the text is pretty much like dark. That's pretty cool. And the reset image. Oh, we need to like... Oh! So we technically don't need to have an image here. Interesting. Well, in that case, what is anything 16 by 9, right? That's what they said for the image. Well, what we can do is this. We can set it to light, just so we have that. And it's gonna be bolt gun and furnace plates and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if this is useful enough. I'm gonna just cut this part. Yeah, I'm gonna just cut this part and then try to write in the rest via hand. Just expand this up to a... oh my god, not this one. But we're trying to start paint for this. Now the question is though, how can we do the aspect ratio? Let me see. Select all of it. Wait, what? What does this program say? It says that the perfect image card artwork is 120, 1280 to 720, otherwise 16 by 9. Okay, 1280, 720p, basically. All right, let's do that. Is there a way to... One to 8720p. Oh my god. Can I do this with numbers? Oh my god, isn't it easier? I wonder what's the... Lovely people, this is an interesting question. I have done image editing basically years ago. What is the fastest way to create a picture? Simple PNG with something that you screenshotted in there. Preferably just... we don't even need to resize anything, right? Just have it in there. And then like resize the thing around it. what is the easiest, quickest way to create a picture with a certain... and I understand that we could just drop it in freaking GIMP and you can set up the canvas to be that big and place your thing. Is that the quickest though? GIMP is... if you just need to like this quick. Because by the time GIMP loads up, I would have done it in other programs, I think. Isn't it the case? But we can do image properties, by the way. But if we just resize it, I think it's gonna just change it. Oh, maybe before we actually, can we do that? Can we just have file, new image? We're not saving anything. We are saying that in the properties, we are actually just telling it that we want, you know what? We're gonna want something else. Watch this. So 854, right? 854 by 480. I think that would be perfectly enough. It's still 16 by 9, right? Boom. And if I say Control V, oh, absolute perfection. This is absolute perfection, I think. It even does look nice. However, we can even employ some tricks here. Hello? Select all. Fill with white. Here and here. Why doesn't oh the fill works, it's just that it's just very weird. It's just weird. I'm gonna just leave it like it is. You will see in a moment what I'm trying to do. It's kind of iffy. I'm not sure if we shouldn't. I'm curious how big this is gonna be if it comes up. Let's see if we can save this. Where is it? Warhammer 40k. I'm not sure if I'm gonna save it there. Let's see if we can do this. Thank you very much for the lovely, oh my goodness, 185 streak stream. Goodness gracious. Hi, I've been here for 185 streams. Even when you don't see me, I see you. What a lovely thing to do. Wow. Thank you very much. And this is not even your final form, right? Because technically there was a network hiccup that caused you to lose the streak originally, I think. I don't think you lost it because you lost it. I think my network lost it. And the restart didn't count. Which is shite. Absolute pure shite. Wow. Wait, how is that possible? Lovely people, very soon the freaking 5-year anniversary of our affiliates is going on. That actually is true. I just realized. Goodness gracious. 5 years with you, lovely people. With some hiatuses here and there, right? There was some breaks for sometimes for months. Ew. What do you mean? What do you mean, ew? Which part? This is so lovely. I'm just having fun. I just like this. This is a pleasant thought for me. I know it's not a pleasant thought for you. You made that abundantly clear, lovely people. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna select an image here, and it's gonna be fantastic. It's going to be Pictures Games. Okay, this is very small. It's very small. It could still work though. If I can make out the numbers, it's good. And I think I can. And even if I can't, I can just write on this. There's gonna be 500 different gear sets and whatever for this guy. So we're gonna just do that. But Toot You Fools is something that I might just leave there because it just sounds like something Big Papa would say. This is gonna be the flavor text for Big Papa. Bump you fools. He is actually more intelligent than most other Goliaths, so this might not be the best on-theme saying of his, but you know, he's not the most intelligent person, he's just pretty smart. And in terms of rules, we have the True Grit, which we're gonna summarize here very quickly. Oh my god, this is bleeding my eyes out though, so we're gonna just switch it back for the rest. Okay, so I truly believe that light mode was created to make printable paper stuff better and easier, right? Should it still say John Mastodon on the car, or should it say Big Papa? What? But why? This doesn't say John Mastodon anywhere, does it? What do you mean? It says Big Papa. That was already set up. What do you mean? What am I sharing? No, it's okay. I think it's okay. What are you talking about? Oh no, that's the skills. The skills. I thought you meant the card on the top. No. I thought you meant this one. No, I just that said still the original, like this body text. If nothing else, I would just delete it completely, because this would be a place where we write the skills, and we sadly only start with the one skill. But I really hope the guy will live long enough so we can pick up like 3 or 4 other skills. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna do True Grit. True Grit is basically we are hard to kill, as far as I remember. Yeah, injury rolls. Yeah, whenever injury rolls happen, then we roll 1 less injury dice. That's actually pretty good. -1 injury dice. That's actually pretty cool. And if a damage is 1, then roll 2 dice, and the controlling player is us, the who controls this fighter. With the True Grit, can then choose 1 dice to discard before the effects of the other are resolved. This is amazing. We would go out of action, but we won't go out of action. And we survive with a flesh wound. That is so big of a, like, true ferocity as a skill tree is something fantastic. Look at this skill tree. Everything is kind of like organized in 6s, right? Because it's you can generate characters with just rolling a d6, and they made it very easy. But the ferocity, look at this. We chose True Grit. One of my other champions, actually both of my other champions, I think have the Nerves of Steel. Yes, Nerves of Steel. They start out with this, which is basically whenever they hit by a range attack, they just make a cool test, which I made it worse for myself because one of them is have 1 less cool. But you meant about this text, yeah, I got it now. And if we pass the cool test, then we're not becoming prone and pinned, which is crazy good. Like, we can just charge. Even if they fire at us from the distance, we can just charge if we pass the cool test. Fingers freaking crossed for the cool test, though. Well, my Stimmer, who is the real charger, actually... Wait a minute, that's why I did it. Because we have a freaking heavy bolter. I don't want to charge with this guy just to fist fight, even though fist fight is 4 strength. That's pretty good with 2 attacks. But no, like, this guy is obviously with 2 attacks. This is the shooty pew pew champion. This guy with the weapon skill 2+, 3 attacks. This guy is the champion who is pummeling, okay? The pumping pummeler. Actually, maybe Big Pummel. Maybe we should have done. I mean, we called him Big Ben Gin. Get it? Get it? Stop it. I had a childish humor when I was writing these, okay? Only then. Home best chem stash. By the way, how are you getting on? That's lovely. So our stimmer is the one that charges with the spot jackers. +1 strength on top of the 4. Smacking people with knockback and melee. And paired, increasing the... I think paired... Does paired double the attacks or gets 1 or 2 extra attacks? I forgot. But charging gets extra attacks as well. So this guy's a monster. And this guy, cool check is 4+. So unless I'm rolling 2 or 3, which is nasty, still of course. But everything else is, yeah, you're not gonna pin this guy. And we can still get hurt, of course, by shooting, but not gonna get pinned. So truly this was 1 less injury die, or against damage 1, roll 2 dice and choose. Or 1 damage, roll 2 injury dice and choose. I wanted to fix. Can I fit it onto the one line? This is pretty good. I like this. So again, this card is not the best looking. Maybe it shouldn't be like this. I might change it later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the same format for everyone. I don't even know how exactly this color will come out there. Blah, 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 blah. So many questions. But I like it. And I think it's pretty cool. And it's good enough. Export. Because that's the easiest thing we can, literal easiest thing we can do. I love that it's interesting that the exports, I pressed the export and we literally just chucked it into the downloads immediately. Interesting. Oh well. But yeah, lovely people, we're done with this, at least. God, it took ages. Took ages, didn't it? Of course it did. God. But I wanted to stream while I was finishing this up. I'm so sorry. I honestly thought that this would be so much faster. I thought that this would be so much freaking faster. Goodness gracious, lovely people. Bear with us. Bear with us, lovely people.
Bum bum bum. Bear with me. Bear with us, lovely people. Bear with us.
Truly just bear with us. What could go wrong, really? Downloads, where are you? Here you are. It's fantastic. And I love this app. This app is so cool. So, lovely people, if you don't know what this is, let me share it with you. I think it's perfect. If you want to play a card game, if you just want to make your own magic cards or whatever, this literally exports into a magic card size picture, and the exported image is a PNG with which you can print in like 600 dpi. It is exactly a magic card. How fantastic that is! How fantastic that is! This is the thing. Let me just share it to you. It's lovely. Maybe the lovely folks on YouTube didn't see it, but you can just rewind back and you can see the URL. But it is nashhi.itch.io/Fedi-card maker. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Can we actually send him a donation or something? More information. Yeah, this is a card game in Godot engine. No generative AI was used. Wow. The fact that we have to like state that everywhere, it's ridiculous and crazy. My God, absolutely horrendous. This is such a lovely, oh my God. He even says what kind of font they used and everything, which is very nice. Okay, I think we got this sorted. At least for now. I want to make the other card gangers too, but I want to see how this prints and how this looks. But that's it, pretty much. How amazing this is! Oh, by the way, Fort Hope, there, the thingy there, on the top, like on the side, which I'm too small for right now. Well, let me see. So, whatever is there, the Fort Hope community base build, more than likely we're gonna do it on the medieval server. There's gonna be a medieval Project Zomboid server, and we're gonna maybe make a medieval survivor compound together, lovely people. How about that? How about that? Can't wait. That would be amazing. Mefman is pretty much advanced with the map right now. I don't know how far ahead he is exactly, but he said pretty reassuring and lovely words about it, so we'll see. But how about we start the game after like a freaking 1 hour? God, goodness gracious, Billy. Let's start Project Zomboid. Very fantastic. But I'm so happy I could finish this up. I don't know why the game... Sadly, this thing doesn't have any cache in your browser as far as I know, so it doesn't... It's not gonna... Yeah, it shouldn't, I think. Maybe in the work session, it of course obviously stores stuff, because it has like features of recent colors and whatnot, so I guess it would remember some things. More than likely by caching there. It could do it in memory though, so I don't know exactly. It's made with Godot. It's a web app made with Godot, and it's a card creator. How amazing this is, that we are living in a time when you do a search on itch.io that, hey, I would like to do this, and more than likely you're gonna get a fully functioning, fully fledged application many times for absolutely free. This is fantastic. Not just the free part, but it's, in general, it's fantastic, right? Lovely people, how are you getting on, getting on, getting on? Oh, I love the... I'm gonna squeeze my... I'm gonna enshrinkify myself. Squeeze myself to much more manageable size. And I think we're gonna just load in the last save that we had. I don't even remember what we were doing. What were we doing here, lovely people? I remember we have a save with sprinters where we have sheep nearby and we wanted to save those, which we should definitely get to. Like, we should help those lovely sheep, but we need to have a smaller compartment, man. It's not a compartment. Like it's not a kennel. What is it? What is it? What is it that sheep are living in? Well, I want to put fence around the field. Okay, so we should have some fence around one of the houses that we have as a safe house, and try to keep the sheep there. Hopefully that's safe from any kind of predator. We might even have predators off, because I think that's just an off-map event. Like when you're far away, there's like dice rolls happening on whether predators or zombies found your animals. I think zombies are attracted by the animals by default, but I'm not entirely sure about that either. Oh my god, we are here, we are here, we are here. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, Billy. Ooh. Wait. So we have the key for this one, but what's up with the other one? I'm just gonna take this. So what we were doing here originally is getting as much fuel as we could. This has some fuel in it. Do you remember what the... I don't remember, we need to check it. Please, just not get... Let's not get bitten in the mouth. In the mouth. Let's not get bitten in the neck, that is. Yeah, God. So the engine quality 57 is not that good, but the engine itself is fairly okay. Battery is okay. The tank is pretty good too. Alright, that's fair. Nothing. Wow. Was it that bad, by the way? Don't I have the Oh, I don't have organized. Do I now? Oh, well. It is what it is. Oh, lovely people, we're gonna get some stones. We're gonna need some pebbles. The need of some pebbles. We're gonna need some pebbles.
Hey!
They are the deaf ones.
Hey!
I forgot to put back in the custom shouts. Oh my god. So many things I forgot to put in. We have like 200 mods downloaded, but including that one, but I think at one point, because of some of the multiplayer absolute shenanigans, we had to restore the file, even that. At least that's what I remember. It might have been a month ago. Because there's just basically a text file change for... It was made by the lovely Hunter Killer, by the way. If I remember correctly. Are you kidding me, man? The one time you actually won their attention.
Hey!
We are something fierce, man. That's a perfectly good jeans. And sneakers. Alright, so basically... we were trying to refill that car. I think we have a Sunday driver, right? Oh, not Sunday driver, but a speed demon. Yeah, we have speed demon, that's very good. Because we can, if it's still the same as in build 41, right? Then we can pull with the car easier. Let's head backups of my shouts. I have backups as well. I just didn't... Like, I always forget. I always forget to set it back up again. That's it, I just forget. Just take it, man. Actually, my backup might still be in the same folder and everything. It's just, I literally just need to go there and rename the files and boom, it works. It's just, I remember that for some reason Zomboid was crying about how that... Oh. Wait, what? You don't have this one at all? Excuse me. naked guy. Oh my god, I like how this looks. Very nice. You, to be honest, we need to take this and disinfect. No. Well, yes, actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it here, fine. Why not? Spork. Nothing we can... Oh, nice. Nothing we can do that with. Very nice. It is okay. It is alright. We need to go to that house with the... Yeah, that's what I thought. These cars are pretty good looking. I'm not sure if there are car keys in the grass. Oh, hi! Poisonous! Do I need to pick this up to get the XP? And also, why can't I display? How does even foraging work in build 42? There's so many things I need to catch up to, lovely people. Can you fill me in? Who is big into 42 now? I know some of you are lurking who I know are big into 42s. Like, my god! This is crazy. I'm gonna pick it up. I honestly have no idea. Let's try not to eat it, okay? Try not to freaking eat it at the moment. So laundromat there, which is fine, I guess. Didn't we see one more zombie here? That was just the lone one. Get here, TV. I can hear TV somewhere. Let's go. Let's focus. We have electricity still, so I think we should go back and try to get the fuel up. Everything is fine. Why am I so freaking slow, by the way? Wow, I was so slow in there. Alright, we're gonna grab some of the fuel stuff, but most of it is upstairs, right? So...
Warning, fire detected. Warning, creature attack. Warning, fire detected.
Lord of Mars 1 rated with 6 lovely people. Ooh, Billy.
Ooh, Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy indeed. Lovely people. Oh, Billy. It's great to have you. How are you getting on, lovely people? The lovely. Let's do a proper one, okay? Let's do a proper one.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Some systems need attention.
Some systems do need attention. That is true. That is absolutely true. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around after the raid. Thank you very much for the lovely follow, Miss D. Mainer. A nickname we still like very much. Okay. If you happen to have some channel points, which are thought nuggets here, there's a ponder this redeem that you can write like some free text there. Not required nor expected. I'm just asking, please. If you want, you can type a ponder this redeem there. Whatever we should ponder about together. And it should state your nickname as well. I might actually just redo the follower announcement to also state the nickname of the follower. Because I just love how the text-to-speech is butchering everyone's nickname. I just like the concept. It's like, I think that's cool. Welcome on in, you lovely people. Hashtag not a cult. Lovely people. For legal reasons. For every single legal reason imaginable, we are hashtag not a cult. For taxation purposes, it's very tempting though. I'm not gonna lie. We are almost there. Almost there. Can we watch the sisters? No. Come on.
This is a real phrase in English. Buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Well, it is. Like if you just use English alphanumeric words in a sentence, that's a phrase. Goodness gracious. This is, by the way, a real phrase. And what does it represent? Let me guess. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. That's exactly what it represents. It's so familiar though. Was this some kind of catchphrase for like an ad in the 20s or something? What was this? But come on in. Lovely people, let's do a proper one, okay? Are you ready? Nah. I said, are you ready? Ladies and gentle people, weighing in at a whoopin'. 6 Raiders, or as how Toddy would say, Sex Raiders on Twitch. Sex. Shout out to the lovely Toddy. Hailing from the beautiful lands of make-believe Kentucky. Sometimes. Oh, this time it was make-believe, some medieval area in medieval dynasty, right? The one and only. The absolutely legendary, a true Lord of Mars. Thank you very much for the radio. Thank you very much for the radio, absolute legendary joy of human being. Thank you very much. Let me know if the music is a little bit too quiet now. Is it too quiet? Should it be louder? It's so nice for my ears though. I know we can, like, I can listen to something else than you hear, but still, it's like, so nice. You're so much welcome. I am so much welcome. Much welcome. You're so much friend. Thank you very much for bringing your lovely community here. Thank bring community. Lord of Mars. Thank bring. Bison from Buffalo, whom other bison from Buffalo bully, themselves bully bison from Buffalo. What? Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Because buffalo means those things. That's what the 7 buffalo actually means. Yes, why? Wait, but why? So buffalo is a verb. Buffalo, who mother bison from buffalo bully, themselves bully bison from buffalo. But okay, but what does buffalo mean? Like buffalo means a bison, because that's a buffalo, right? And also buffalo means bully. Like if buffalo means bullying. Is that a verb as well? Buffalo means a bison. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's I'm following you for that. Like I got you. Oh my god, we're done. I'm standing in. Imagine this survivor, or like staring at the washer, having electricity still, but we stare at the washer for 3 hours. I'm just like, look. I mean, that's kind of what survivalist depression would look like. So we just role-played that. Okay, fair enough. Still, at the same time, come on. Come on. Come on, lovely people. We are better than this. We are better than this. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna wear these shoes. You're gonna wear these shoes. Stop it. No, I'm gonna wear these shoes, and we're gonna wash the other ones because we can. We can't do this, right? We can. It's fantastic. Put on the washer. Are there options on this washer? Nothing, right? It's just like washes. Cool. That's good enough for me. Oh my god. Maybe we should wash ourselves too. It's gonna be fine. What we are here for is well, I'm not sure about the poison. Can we use poison against zombies? It would be so cool if, in a way, you could use specific things as chemicals against zombies, like chemical warfare. Like imagine some kind of like nerve toxins used against zombies. How amazing that would be. So roll the dice, let's see what's happening. It's a 10 on a 12 sided, it's not too bad. I mean, it depends, but it's not too bad. I gotta dash down, see you later. No worries, Lord of Buffalo. Take care of yourself, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for bringing your lovely community again over. And again, take good care. You come first, right? The streamer, if you need an R&R, if you need to do something, that's why usually we stop streaming, because there's gonna be something happening, right, in life. So perfectly understandable. Even if you can't announce it, but you need to run and raid and stuff. Fully understandable. Do not worry. I think that this is... I'm not gonna take it. At least not now. At least not now, we're not gonna take it. Why do we have so many... We're gonna leave the matchbook here. Matchbox. We have a lighter, which is very cool, huh? Why do we have so many lighters? It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna take this lighter. Put the other one in here. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, wait. Kinda okay. We have some other stuff. Oh, oh my god, we are lucky dice. We're taking lucky dice with us. Very good stuff. Oh, sink. I'm so happy for this. Very nice. Is what it is. I don't know if we should... You know what? I don't care. We're just gonna keep it here. We don't need this. Otherwise, I think... Flashlight can stay. More or less. How clean they are. They are clean now, no? Look at that. I need to dry these things, right? I don't care for the rest, to be honest. Well, they could also be dried. Is there anything... Oh, the dirty rag doesn't get washed like this, which is interesting. I thought it would be. It's actually a crafting recipe, not a washing, right? That's why they are. Gobi, by the way, welcome back. It's good to have you. Gobi, since you're now here, you are big into 42. How does foraging work in build 42? Because I know that you can't dismiss stuff that you find anymore, but does that still exhaust options in an area for a time? Or no, that's not how it works now? It's just like based on your skill, just keep finding stuff as you go around. Like, how does that even work now? Because I find it so weird that we found poisonous berries, which you can't use for anything. I would just usually just discard it, like destroy it, which still gets us the XP. You know what I mean, right? I don't get what's happening. Like, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I don't know if I should. What grinds? Maybe we should actually eat as well, but I'm too lazy to eat, man. Can we just run like this? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? No. Oh, really? Did I just do that? Did I just freaking do that, lovely people? Goodness gracious, the only thing, literally what we wanted to do. Grab the water. It's water. Oh, it's raining, man. Hallelujah. Just take it and we're gonna pour it out. It's gonna be fine. So yeah, you can't forage over the same areas anymore. You don't need to pick it up or get the XP though. Now though, I feel like, oh, okay. So if I find something and it's identified, even if it's not identified, like if it just remains a question mark, or no, I need to like change the question mark into a, oh, this is a found whatever. But sometimes it's just changing when you pick it up though, right? Just toss it in a garbage can and delete it. I know we can do that, yeah. Foraging areas, I will use it as compost if nothing else. So it's not like, it's not totally useless. It's just somewhat useless. That's great, we're gonna take this too. What? Fingers freaking crossed, man. This one is out of order, by the way. This one, it doesn't even, out of gas actually. Doesn't even work. Should clean up the freaking zombies as well. God, we are just... Why are we killing close to home? Do not understand. Me no understand. I want eggs. I want food. I want stuff to do, right? Oh my god, wait. Before we do anything, I like to look around. This is how we're gonna get bit in the neck. For sure. Hello, game! Add the gasolina, yeah. Thank you. Honestly, don't know about the question mark. I'm always too curious to leave something behind. Can find amazing stuff. Oh yeah. But wait a minute. Wait. You just said the keyword earlier. So you can't forage over the same areas anymore. What? So even if there's like loot respawn in buildings and storage containers, the map is just one-time use. Or they reset after a day or so. Okay, that's good. Thank God, man. I wouldn't understand why they would do it that way. Like, I get the idea of like, yeah, just move cities, move around the map. The map is huge. You're gonna forage forever. Okay, but it's like, so how will I even remember when I foraged? Like, what is it? Oh God. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like the idea of the replenishing resources to an extent. Maybe not the loot respawn in a way, although some aspects of the loot respawn is really fun. Especially that's why I love computer games or board games, skirmish games or tabletop games in general, because you can just make up your own rules, and it's only like, what rules you are breaking, your own, and you shouldn't break them. Like, you can just say that, you know what, loot respawns, but I'm only interested in boarded up buildings. Like, some of the survival houses kind of become survival houses again because someone might move in, but we never see them, but they die again. But there's some accumulated extra loot in there after time. You know what I mean? Like, I like the concept of a living, breathing world without actually we know that it's gamified of not that, no, you are the only person on the freaking single player map. But I love that since there's meta events with, like gunshots, screams, the chopper, stuff like that. I like the idea of like, no, stuff is happening in the excursion zone. It's just that we don't see anything. How much more fuel? It doesn't matter how much more fuel. Just keep on doing this. Why can't we not?
Seek fluid intake. Seek fluid intake immediately.
Thank you for taking care of Peter's biological well-being. I love Dragon 40.
I love Dragon 40 too. Oh my God. I know I say this every time, right? When you tune in. Thank you very much. I love Dragon 40. What an absolute legendary joy of a human being you are, or dragon being you are. Thank you very much for the lovely redeem for the hydrate. Let me do that. AI and Alice. What a lovely nickname, by the way. Are you like utilizing AI to exist on the internet, or what? Or is it Al and Alice? Now I'm curious and I don't know which letter it is. I honestly don't know if it's a capital I or... Thank you very much for tuning in. I've always taken as you missed thing, like you overlooked it. Oh yeah, again, you can look, yeah, you can look at it. Al and Alice. Okay. So it's Al and Alice. That's a, it's a joint account, like with your significant other or loved one. It sounds lovely. Or maybe you are a streamer too, and you are like streaming, co-streaming together and stuff, with like one camera angle, and well, you can just change the scenes in OBS, but you know what I mean. That's lovely. That's lovely. Welcome on in. It's great to have you. And yeah, you can make up your own headcanon on what happened. Like you can overlook stuff. Oh, look, in the depth of this cupboard in the corner of the kitchen, there was another bowl. Sounds good. I like fighting huge bowls. I'm so sorry. Project Zomboid affected me in a weird way. Wait, did I pause the game while I'm drinking? I did. Love Dragon 40. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Taking care of my biological and physiological well-being. What a lovely joys of human beings are also on the YouTube, lovely people. Thank you very much for sticking around and being here. The lovely Fluid Shade is watching us on YouTube because that's just conserving battery power on the phone. When do you think, lovely people, Twitch will actually release an application on the phone that doesn't suck? Just asking. Never. It's not gonna happen. Like, why would they? Like, literally everybody uses phones for streams now, but not us. Fair enough. I mean, it's not horrible. To be frank, I don't care for phone apps. Firefox app on a mobile works perfectly fine for any and all of your streaming needs. And Firefox Mobile, watching a stream with that on Twitch, you can also log in and everything. Watching a stream with that doesn't outright absolutely massacre your battery either. So how about that? I hate phone apps. Misdemeanor. I agree. I didn't want to go that far, but I agree with you. I love web apps though. And you know what's funny? To be honest, most web apps could be just fairly simply converted into phone apps. But again, Firefox Mobile does everything for. If you have to use a little screen with a mini palm device, Firefox Mobile has you. You know what also Firefox Mobile has, but you didn't hear it on this stream, lovely people. It's just between us, okay? It's just a small circle of friends, bunch of joys of human beings. Yes, stop shaking your head. You are included. Yes, you are included. Goodness gracious, just accept it. You are a bunch of joys of human beings. And this is just between us. Firefox Mobile is the only phone browser that I know. That's technically a phone app, you know. The only one I know that uses the same, pretty much the same extensions as the extensions exist in their Firefox Marketplace, which means that you can have the usual extensions that you like running for, like, you know, making YouTube darker and ad blocker. Ad blocker. If you need an ad blocker, it's there for you on the phone. You can thank me later. It's fine. It's fine, lovely people. It's all good. It's your device. You do whatever you want with it in your palm. If you would decide for some whimsical, experimental reason, if you would decide to whitelist this humble channel of mine on that, thank you very much. You don't have to. Who cares? Thank you very much. Honestly, you don't have to. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. That's the wonder of personal computing. It's like you can literally do whatever you want. And nobody could bat an eye. It's your device. If you don't want to play certain videos, you don't. Right? It works fine. Why pay more money to improve it? Does it work fine though? Does the Twitch app work fine? In any case, lovely people, what are you up to nowadays? Is the music too quiet? Or is the rain too loud? What am I just asking these semi-exist... English has stopped working. English has stopped responding. Do you wish to restart the process? Yes, lovely people, we wish to restart the process. Are you very skilled in this game? Yes. Watch me die in about 5 minutes, but in general, yes, I'm very skilled in this game. I know it's riveting revolutionary gameplay that I'm running back and forth between still having electricity, working pump, and a car. That's why we did it. We are just farming, running XP. Watch me getting bitten in the neck. We are playing 100% sprinters as well. We are playing 100% sprinters. And we are cleaning up the neighborhood. So far so good. It kind of works. Do we have... Oh, we just have one-handed shoves. Wow. Interesting. We can't even sprint in the undergrowth. Isn't that cool? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it's unnerving. Fine is a relative term, yeah. He plays sprinters. I do. Not always, come on. To be honest, I shouldn't. Like, I would love to explore the game mechanics in Build 42 Beta much more. And it would be nice to learn some of the new crafting and building systems. 100% sprinters, who hurt you? That's not it. That's not it. I am building a thicker skin, okay? The whole concept of this, we are building huge layers upon layers on my face. Alright? I'm toughening up, if you will, for the real life struggles. Like, imagine this. If I'm getting killed every 15 minutes into my Zomboid run, how tough that makes me in real life. Like, you know, something happens with the electricity bill. Who cares? It's minuscule. It's a minuscule nuisance of an issue compared to sprinters running after you, you know. So yeah, that's... Look at this guy. We are battling depression in-game and outside of game as well. Alan Dallas says that I'm trying to figure out what to do next in CDDA at the radio tower. Ooh, the radio tower is a good place as well. In CDDA, got water for good, working car with lots of gas. I'm trying to figure out how I should deal with the get food storage and farming. Okay, so you don't have that. Basically, try to find those these. Can I show you this? Try to find those. You see that ice box there? There. We will go back there in a moment. Try to get some of those. Those are really good for freezing and also for capacity. And you can freeze the stuff that you want to have. This goes so slow with like such a big tank. Alternatively, if you're just trying to figure out the food storage and the farming, you should definitely do that. Like, you should get into farming, try to dig some furrows in advance, and whenever it starts raining, you should plant your seeds in the rain, so the rain is pretty much watering them straight away. You don't have to bother with that much. Get the food storage up first as well. That's a good idea. Although farming to an extent takes a while, so you'd rather have still in January. You can still farm in January. You're gonna have bad yields. Depends on the weather, if they freeze as well. But it should be fairly okay. God, I hope I don't get bitten in the neck. You clear the area enough that it shouldn't cause a problem. We are not even moist anymore, lovely people. Not even moist. We are outright wet. It's okay. Oh, wait! Did we have some left because we are having it full? Oh, it's okay. What the big issue is, I don't have nails or seed currently. Oh, seeds you can find in like farm shops or even some houses and these like storage sheds, garden sheds. You can sometimes find good seeds. You can get, there are some locations on the map. I don't know if they rot, they give you seeds or not. But there are some locations on the map. One is actually in Muldrow, not far from the spawning point in CDDA. Although the radio tower is a little bit... Radio tower is not that far, right? Italy. You could read that there's a farm that you can get some seeds from those plants to start going. You can also find seed packets with foraging, if your foraging is high. You can technically make seeds from some of the produce if you find produce still, I think. I think that is a thing. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little wet, but it's still like 22 degrees inside. Freaking 24 outside. I think we're gonna be fine. Wow, this is the sprint. I like this change. I'm not sure how I feel about it completely. Because you would be... I understand that you would be sprinting slower if there's like lots of undergrowth and grass. But at the same time... It's full. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's get bitter in the neck. Absolute perfection, lovely people. Horrible engine quality, but this is big. Absolute, utter perfection. Look at us go. Finally, we have 2 cars. We have 2 cars now. No! Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. He's gonna struggle. Wanted to have this. Well. Can I go through this? Okay. I remembered we could. All of a sudden I wasn't sure. Oh, by the way, nails, if it's vanilla CDD, is it build 42? Island Alice. If it's build 42, I think you can craft nails. I mean, you might need recipes. Actually, it might not be here. It might be in a like you need the recipe and you need to be in metalworking. But also, I'm not sure if wooden pegs is a thing. Isn't peg? Wait, where did it? Wait. What is the other thing? What did I do? Okay. It's so weird that this part just closed that I didn't know if I did it or not. Wooden pegs and as nails is a mod. Okay, fair enough. But I know duvels. Dubels, basically. Is it called dubels in English? It might not be called dubels, but yeah, wooden stuff. I've not yet tried blacksmithing. Blacksmithing is very useful. Very useful for even making nails as well. You can get a lot of nails for dismantling some specific thing. How do you do blacksmithing, or how do you do dismantling stuff? I'm guessing we are having a little bit of latency. So it might be just blacksmithing. But yeah, blacksmithing would require you to actually make a forge and an anvil and stuff. Let me see if I can find, like, basically just go crafting. You can make a stone anvil, right? This is just an anvil mold to make not just a stone anvil, right? And then you can make, I think the forge is somewhere. Maybe that's in construction actually, the building. Like you need to go building, but just try to look through these. Like you go building, blacksmithing. Here's the forges, charcoal burner, burning barrels, stuff like that you will need, right? Grindstone, and there's gonna be same thing in crafting. You can go blacksmithing. Don't obviously look at the, or metalworking rather. Go for the books that are obviously gonna tell you stuff as well. For nails, all you need is the primitive stuff. Oh, perfect. But where's the nail recipe though? Is the recipe gonna be like added when you make the first forge or something? I also have no idea. I'm running too many sprinters. I'm running too much sprinters. So I never know. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Is that... this is the icebox I was talking about, by the way. Give me the log. Give me the log. Chalk it in. Lovely people. I'm not sure how I feel about tucking everything to the gardening menu. Like, is it working with the branches as well? Like, if I go here, it's just grass. Okay, this one is just grass, but do we have some bushes? Where do we have some bushes? Maybe these? No, these are just grass. I mean, nothing that a good mod wouldn't solve, though, so that's fine, I guess. How many logs do we need, though? That's... ah, my god. Long sticks and saplings. We should get saplings with... is the only way to get saplings foraging? Or... can we get saplings with farming? Or it's in a forge and furnace. Okay, cool. Stones there. Hello there, Sir Godfather 89. Welcome on in. How are you getting on? Thank you very much for tuning in today. The lovely Sir Godfather 89 is here with us. Foraging or cutting down the max height trees? Oh, if you cut down like fully fledged trees, you can get a sapling. Can't you plant them? I would love to cultivate like a, you know, tree nursery and stuff. That would be so lovely. But yeah, the log fences. I can't believe that a freaking log. Okay, fair enough. It's like a longer fence, whatever. But you cut it too short. Okay, fair enough. 2 logs. I'm not gonna argue. But we need a hefty amount of logs. Do we need a fence post for the log fence or nah? Do we have to have fence posts every few? Sharpened pole to stick in the ground. Can be attached to barbed wire. Oh, it's just for barbed wire? Limited protection from the horde. It's fine. It's just sprinters. It's fine. Famous last words. You do not. Deep to Ransom. Welcome back. It's good to have you. Deep to Ransom says you do not. You do not care. Which one? Oh my god. There's a slight timing with the... You don't need the posts? Oh, we do not need posts. Very good. Very good. I feel like I'm relearning Zom. That's the one thing I love about this as well. I feel like I'm relearning Zomboid just because we took a hiatus from the game. I learned it first from you lovely people on stream. I'd like to say I was a pretty good student. And now so many things have changed in build 42 that I'm basically learning it again. Alright. Okay, the brake is fairly good on it. The fence post thing, but obviously, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I figured. But yeah, thank you, keep it coming. Thank you for repeating these things. There's a little, I don't know how much latency you have from the things that I say. I saw that Gobi has not a lot of latency, right? There you goes. And Sir Godfather, you were a streamer we raided into with like a chain of raids? Do I remember it correctly? The lovely Sir Godfather. Oh, I remember you were from F-Man's community as well, right? Check out the lovely Sir Godfather, lovely people. What are we doing with our lives? Absolute bunches. Before we do stuff like this, maybe do a shout out for the lovely Lord of Mars as well. Lord of Mars. I think Lord of Mars 1 is the username, right? Did it work? I think it did. I think this did work. And we can do a shout out for the lovely Sir Godfather as well. Bam! Last time playing Chivalry 2. I should play much more Chivalry. I played the tutorial. Govi, I'm telling this to you as well. And every one of you lovely people. What are you into nowadays, lovely people, by the way? What are you doing with your gaming time? Anything specific you are looking forward to? Anything that's completely got you hooked, like Project Zomboid? Anything there? I really want to get back to Dune Awakening as well, because I heard some good things about the recent patches. So I'm thinking about getting back there. It's a great game. Yeah, Chivalry 2 is pretty good. I was looking in Govy live and her rated to Mars and the Mars rated. I was in both live. Look, there you go. That's the spirit. Thank you very much for sticking around after the raid for so long. It's lovely to have you, lovely people. And also the lovely people of YouTube, thank you very much for sticking around as well. Always nice to have you. I know some of the extra tidbitty like candy stuff is not always working on the streams. I know. This is how I feel about it.
Emotional damage!
But eventually we will figure out how to do these as well, I think. I think there's a way to do these things on YouTube as well. Just haven't figured it out yet. I think it's time to rip everything we see. The fact that you can't use socks for anything other than throwing on the ground anymore, it bothers me. I was an avid sock collector. I don't have a foot fetish, you have a foot fetish. It was so good. And not anymore. Not anymore. Not even long socks, by the way. Oh wait, long socks can be crafted. Oh, long socks we can sew, I think. It is what it is. What is this? Shorten socks. Wait, does this give us tailoring skill if we shorten socks? Only one way to find out. Heck yeah! Looking forward to playing some with you. Oh, I would love to. I like the way Chivalry 2 plays. God. Does it work with dirty socks? It does work with dirty rags. Absolute utter perfection. What did we even do with ourselves? Nobody knows. Doesn't matter. Let's get some. Okay, I really. You know what? I don't care. We're going. We're going anyway. Who needs famous last words? Who needs protection? Need water. Water. We need water. I'll be going to play some games, but for a bit, but I'll still be here. Thank you very much, Sir Godfather. Very much appreciated. Lurkage is the backbone of Twitch. I know. I'm honored to be your fourth monitor content, lovely people. I don't have like. Okay, I have a little bit of ambition, but I think my ambition goes as high as fourth monitor. Maybe some people third monitor content. But I'm perfectly satisfied with fourth monitor content, especially if it's exactly how we want it. It's wonderful. It's gonna be lovely. Why is it so? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was free. Keep a lookout for freaking logs from the get-go. Can we dig this up, by the way? Not like this. Okay, come on. Is this even hurting the car for a while, for a little bit more? Ooh! Nope. Perfectly nice jeans. You know what? I'm gonna take it. Ouch. Maybe this house. Maybe. The rain is so loud and I love it. Oh yeah, that's cool. How many? We have shoes on, right? Okay. Come on, man. But it's not the best looking survivor house on the other side. Where are all the zombies? Oh, there's one of them. Just the one? Everything is fine. We can bring a hammer and a screwdriver, I think. He's fine. That was it? Faster cloth ripping plus rip all is a great mod for that. Lets you rip up underwear and bras too. I know, but you know, like the... Oh my god. But you know, the whole idea was that it was part of the game to begin with. Like they actively chose to get rid of doing anything with the... God, I thought I heard something. There's rats in there. Which is actually cool. What a room. What why was this selected as a survival house? This is crazy. Hoodie. Nice. That's the survival. Can this be used as a planter? No? I'm not entirely certain about this. My god, there's nothing here? Pretty much. Pro tip, if you see a zombie wearing spider armor, don't shove them. Ruin my leather gloves and scratch my hand. Oh. Excuse me, what? You can now see armored zombies. Oh yeah, actually, yes, you can. That does sound fantastic. Oh. So I came into this house for literally nothing.
In the bathroom. Toothbrushing happens in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
In the bathroom.
But it's kind of time as well.
They wanna sleep with you.
What should happen?
Who would have thunk?
Who would have funk? I love that word. I love that word. Funk. That doesn't even exist as far as I know. Wait. Have we lost electricity now? No, I'm gonna close them in. Not that the reds don't have anything, of course. Weather effect is horrible, but we are still technically see some stuff. I was expecting to find at least an X or something, because that would have been helping us so much. God goodness gracious, Billy. Oh. What's that? Large stone. What is the smaller one? There's no smaller one. Okay, fair enough. Poppies. Whatever that is.
Flower.
Poppies are flowers. Yeah.
What did you say? Whatever that is?
Yeah.
Oh, human.
Because I just saw it.
Also.
Right. We made a forge. There you go. What's that? Yeah. Are you? Are you sure about that? Oh.
Got
Oh.
to play.
Okay. Give me that.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, go there. Is your hair too wet? Such an amazing joy. Yeah, cool, you made a forge. That's how it starts. What's that? Oh, it's gonna be all over the place. That's fair enough. I'll actually put it here, it fits. That's true. Thank you, honey. Now, oh! Okay, technically we could get some of these stuff. Can we pick it up? We can't pick up fences anymore? But we never could, right? So we could just disassemble it and then maybe craft it again. Fair. I wish we could have better. There's one log there. We are getting colder. There's a garage that could be useful for us. It's okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
In there.
You can draw a little bit, yes. Slowly. Okay, they can, right?
Okay. I have a few minutes. Alright.
You can take it. Put some direction. Like that. Yeah. It should have the pen in there for you.
If that's happening, please finish it.
Yeah, that's right. It's lovely, people. The little joys are gonna sleep in the workroom bed. Next is a furnace, so you can melt down metal things into raw materials. Oh yeah, that's you need a forge, you need a furnace, and you might, I don't know if you need the anvil for the nails. I have no idea. Maybe you do, or maybe you need to make like just a shape, like a mold for it. Jojo, welcome on
The
in.
lovely Toxa 3 just redeemed Notocult.
Anvil is part of building forge. Perfect, perfect, okay. So it's anvil and forge. Technically not the same thing, right? They go together. Oh! Why did I do this? Accidentally misclicked. I misclicked. Go and draw a little bit more, and I'm finishing up the stream also, okay? I accidentally pressed the button that quickens up the time very fast in the game. Because I have it in a hotkey, so it's easily accessible, but I accidentally pressed it. And we spent about an hour standing in the cold for nothing. Being wet. I think we should just go in that case, but we can check this one still. It's very cold, right? Very, very dark. Yeah. I have a light. We are soaking. Oh my god. I just like using the vehicle screen because I many times happen to do this. Alright. Now this was not a survival house that I wanted it to be. Oh, Billy. It is what it is. I think we're just gonna stop the engine now. It was on for a little bit, that's good enough. Oh, we are safe inside.
Where are you? You in your own house?
I just place them there. To be frank, we could wash it even. Let's wash it. It's gonna be like nicely washed stuff. Cause why not? Oh, lovely poppies. And even enjoy. Focus. Go to the bed and focus on that, okay? Can even turn on the light for this? Or a bigger light? How about this? We can now... How soaky this is? Quite a bit. But I can put these on. And just wear proper clothes. Well, one of them is proper. The other one is... God, it's very torn. We really need proper clothes. We're gonna run out of this very fast, that's for sure. That it is what it is. Oh wait. And what about the shoes? Okay, these are clean and these... Oh, this is a clean shoes, just wet. Fair enough. Look at us go. Ooh, the gloves. Why? Wait. What happened with our... It was like this the whole time? Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna pop this down here. I'm not sure this is a good idea at all. Because this is fuel. Since this is fuel, I'm gonna put it here. I think the tin can also be closed back. Not on the graphics, but I think this tin can won't evaporate any of the fuel. I'm stuck! This is Vilda, I'm stuck. What happened? Is that a link you are trying to share? The link sharing is disabled because of the hate raids. You can send it to Govy in DM or to me as a DM, like a whisper on Twitch, and I can share it with the others if it's like a clip or something. Is it the link from your YouTube? I have no idea. Best bet, by the way, if you need help with the game or want to learn the game better or just want to get better in stuff, feel free to consider joining our Discord. Exclamation point Discord. Look at this bunch. You see this lovely stuff. I haven't, honey. I just changed to a different thing. I'll disinfect the bandage. It's a weird bug. I mean, with build 42, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. That's how it rolls. In many ways. I should eat as well. I just don't want to bother with... Alright. I think we have this here, which we can read. Blacksmithing. Because of course it is. I'm not sure. The poppies are just nice to look at, right? Oh. Or can you put them into some kind of craft? Not really, right? Oh well. Low condition on the large hook now, sadly. But it's gonna be okay. Oh, just read, I think. You check these parts of the house so much, right? There is some lighters and stuff. It's very cool. So I've been sleeping in this room because it has 2 doors. Is it not letting you pick it up? Yeah, what? Pick up the what? Super weird bug, yeah. Honey Bun Joy. No. Get up. Get up from the court floor. There. Honey Bun Joy, move there to the back. Come on. Oh, some more jeans there as well. I think we can just do this. We really should wash ourselves too. But I just don't want it. I think until 3 we can just read. And we'll see what happens. I'm becoming very, very hungry now. Going to bed very hungry. Hey, stop! Go to the bathroom. Why are your hair so wet in the bottom? You might need to dry it now. You did? Why is it wet to begin with? You're so cute. Alright, let's see if we can... I don't think we need an alarm, but I should have maybe turned it on. That's good. What is this noise? Just tell me that. Oh, that's so nice. So happy we still have that. At least. We have some food as well, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, lovely people, I think we're gonna start the next stream with some cooking. How about that? Because hopefully we can see each other. Well, I'm not gonna make any promises, okay? But this is the best thing we can do. More than likely on Thursday there's gonna be something, but we'll see about that. And lovely people, it was fantastic to share the gaming experience with you today. How about we go somewhere nice? How about I take you somewhere nice? Please stick around for a raid. Collect your thought nuggets as well. So what happened there is that a it's not letting you pick it up. So I've been sleeping in this room, 2 doors, nope. Okay, I would honestly use debug mode to delete the bed and then spawn another. Yep. Sometimes debug mode is very good in your friend, just because you can do that. Yeah, absolutely agree. Not fair to lose a run to the stupid ball like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It is so... What I do as well, if I have like a good run, and to be fair, I'm running sprinters for so much that I usually don't mind about my saves, but if I have a good ongoing run, what I do is I set up a macro or some sorts to the folder of the save folder and just zip everything up and upload to Google Drive, so I can just save my run, so you can back up your saves your own way. So in case you die to a bug or some absolute stupid shenanigan, at least, like, you can do it like every 24 hours or something. So at least you have like, you only lose like a day or a few hours worth of progress instead of just losing the save completely because of debug mode. Or my debug mode is, sorry, because of the beta, like build 42 beta. That's what I usually do. But yeah, lovely people, let's see who should we raid? Do we have any of the lovely people you would like to see? Oh, DJX is actually live, by the way. Testing mods in the last end as well. It's been a while. We also have Town to City, the lovely Drex, fantastic. You know what, let's do a shout out for the lovely DJX, because everybody knows DJX in our community, right? If you didn't, no worries. That's why we are here. To have a proper shout out for this absolute legendary joy of a human being. A lovely, lovely streamer. There's the shout out to the lovely DJX. Check them out. Lovely laid back survival streams. Man, much Project Zomboid as it should be. As it should be. And I think we have Drax on it. Stick around, lovely people. You can get extra thought nuggets channel points here to use the redeems. Stick around for a raid. I think we're gonna go and visit the lovely Drex, fantastic in the raid. Absolute lovely. A lovely entertainer there. You didn't know who they were. What are you doing with your life? An absolutely legendary and lovely to see. Raid command. Boom! Lovely people. Trickle in. Trickle. And I mean... Trickle into the raid, okay? Trickle into the raid. Lean back. Everything should be automatic. Just do not opt out. Okay, thanks for seeing me today. My pleasure. I know we wasted a lot of time, but I didn't waste it. I was just doing stuff in the beginning, and I was so happy to share it with you. Maybe the next time as well when I do some things. Like do... the card creation for Necromunda, like 40k Necromunda and stuff, and all the other Necromunda, 40k and other modeling miniature shenanigans. I might just stream that as I'm doing that anyway. So why not? Just need it to rotate. Oh, there you go. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, you change the object and it's technically kind of like a different object, and you can manipulate it again. That sounds good. Alan Dallas. So what did you were trying to pick it up? It didn't let you, but if you rotated the object after that, it could let you pick it up and manipulate it. That sounds very cool. That's actually good to know. The lovely Alan Ellis, welcome on in. Thank you very much for sticking around. See you, lovely people. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. On Thursday for sure. Usually. Hopefully in the afternoon. Hopefully not this late. We'll see about that. Lovely people. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Have an absolute wonderful rest of your day. See you, lovely people, next time. Cheers!